Welcome back, mates. Crypto Lovers Trading Group. Everyone's doing well. We are going to take a look at correlation today, Friday, going into the weekend. I just pretty much chose our three standards that we're looking at. We're looking, obviously, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. You obviously can do this overlay with some of the other prominent coins out there, Yearn Finance. We've been tracking that extensively, massive potentials in that. You know, a lot of people talk about this. Like, I know it's tough. And I know, we're in this kind of like doldrums, right? It's like everyone's gone through like this Bitcoin euphoria withdrawal, retail wise. When you look on exchanges and when you look at, what's happening. Meanwhile, I'm going to cover this in another video. I'll probably go live because there's really two markets right now. And maybe there always is, but really there's a wide gap in the market today because you have your retailers, which your retail side, okay, which is everybody buying Bitcoin or Ethereum on PayPal and Venmo and all that stuff, okay, and exchanges and, people like us, they're leverage trading. For the most part, are buying, using any of the exchanges and buying coins on Uniswap and SushiSwap and all that. And then you have your institutions and your whales. And so right now, retail is in withdrawal, almost in a depressed state because of all the FUD nonsense. Okay. Meanwhile, whales and institutions, right, are on a whole different drug, okay? Because they're buying. And they've been buying every single thing. And here's the thing about it is retails look for FOMO. People look for FOMO. That's what drives the social media index is FOMO, okay? And when that doesn't happen, you don't have that climb in Bitcoin, the social media index kind of falls. People kind of just fall back. The excitement goes away. The game's over. You celebrated, you partied, and now you're stuck with a big-ass hangover, right? Reality, right? That's what happens in retail. Institutions, they keep nibbling and buying and buying and buying and buying and buying every single low point. You could see, like, for example, you could buy here and here and here. Obviously, that's a short-term chart. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they're buying the low-level RSI dips along the way. They're not buying, like, millions and millions and millions. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, crazy of the 8 million available Bitcoin on any given exchange and market during the day. They're not buying it all to catapult the price all the way up immediately, right? To create more euphoria because more people will buy, the price will go higher, right? They learned that lesson taking Bitcoin from 4 or 5 grand to 64,000, okay? And from the retail perspective, people wanted to own Bitcoin at $60,000. From a retail perspective, nobody wants to own Bitcoin at 30,000 if you look at inflows, if you look at what's happening, the decline in the trading activity, right? That doesn't make much sense. You were willing to pay $60,000 3 months ago. Now you're not willing, right? And so you get the dynamic. The institutions, they're willing to buy it because they have the money and the capital to do so on every single time that they shake you out. And what happens when Bitcoin gets shaken out is retail. It's mostly not institutions, though Ethereum's got a lot of institutions. Altcoins take the hit now too, because altcoins are pretty much dominated by retail, right? I mean, who's owned Dogecoin, right? It's Joe all around the corner. It's freaking Sally at freaking Starbucks. Okay, it's not Bank of America, it's not Morgan Stanley. Those companies, Goldman Sachs. Okay, it's not them, right? And so you have to think about that. Like, that's the impact. And so there's where your correlation comes in. When they drive Bitcoin down, they're driving down these, and these are valued at such lower levels now compared to where they were 3 months ago that your leverage trade exponentially is more profitable when things turn around or when you get them moved back. Like, you can see these moves using the RSI quick reverse trade QRT method if you're a short-term trader.